Thank you so much for having me here. It's awesome to always be here amongst my own. As she said, my name is Aisha Kreitz. I am the founder of the Frederick Douglass Foundation of New York and mother, all around, just love my country. And I'm here, I like cheering on the choir. I don't get to do that often. Usually I am in, the lion's den, so what I came up with was, I know that it seems a little bleak here in New York, and it seems like the Democrats have thoroughly defeated the Republican weenies that look like Lucifer is just running roughshod over everyone. I know that it looks like that, but the devil always overplays his hand. Fear not everyone in New York voluntarily wants to take place in the Socialist, Progressive, and Democrats Party sacrament of baby sacrifice on the altar of abortion. All the money that comes from them in the form of campaign donations, skimming off of baby parts that are funding their, all of the things they're trying to do. And the most recent moves are radical, and they are moves of desperation. They see that we are on the move. We can look at those things as opportunities. Many of us know the imminent sword of justice being wielded by patriots is ready to spill the blood of tyrants. It's near time to fertilize the Jefferson tree of liberty, and everybody senses that. That's why these rotten elitists and Democrats want to make sure that we have no guns and no ammo. I say, come on, suckers, come try and take it. Problem is, they're not afraid of the Republican Party, but they are afraid of us. So let's have a little fun, have some jokes, and think a little. As some of you may know, I love the game of chess, and that's how I think that we should think about the coming defeat and annihilation of the elitist and Democrat Party, which will be dumped on the history bin that the men amongst us will take joy in peeing on. I know, gross, people peeing on stuff, right? But that's what guys do. And men and women are different. So take that, liberal. Nothing you can do about it. One of the things, in case you want to see the Democrat Party, right, as a chessboard, or, all of us as a chessboard, the bishops are the wide, sage-like, overeducated, know-it-all, abortionists, teachers, judges, lawyers, right? They always want to come at you sideways, never straight. And next thing you know, you're in a corner. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, what?
I'm terrible. I told you I can't do it without. I get too nervous, guys.
You're fine.
And like I said before that, the next one is the illegal, alien, and undocumented Democrat. They're represented by the Knights. They like to hop borders. They're already good at it. They look all innocent and harmless, but that's because they come at you from an inexplicable angle. Already good at jumping barricades. They're just sitting there until some other Democrat, maybe a bishop, runs you off into a corner and boom, you've been shivved into checkmate by the Knights sitting there, all innocent looking. The Rooks are the KKK, Antifa, and other racist and good old boy members of the Democrat ruling class. Yes, even those with an R behind their name. They're not the intellectuals, they are the money. They are the boots on the ground. They are the Progressive and Democrats Party Gestapo, like the men sitting inside of the inside of the castle with the hoods on their faces and ski masks as they burn crosses and hold guns to the heads of blacks and Republicans in the voting booth. Think about Governor Northam in Virginia. I may not have been as offended about his blackface as others, but many were for good reason. What we should do is be more offensive about today is his willingness to kill babies in the womb and up until birth. He has taken $2 million from Planned Parenthood and then turned around and talked about safely killing babies, even ones that were safely born. That should be more offensive. Sure, he wants to do it comfortably, but he wants to kill them nevertheless. He's the face of the Democrat Party. Forget about the blackface. He and the Democrat Party are dying anyway, whether he's in traditional blackface or not. He's a freaking monster and doesn't even realize how demonic he is, and neither do the rest of them, because the Democrat Party has cast its lot with evil. There's nothing I can do about that except explain the further game of chess that we're up against. The pawns represent the self-depopulating black Democrats, minorities, and children. They don't matter much. They're expendable.
Yeah.
The eugenicists can maybe elicit some sympathy from them when they get whacked on the battlefield of life. And you know what? Republicans and patriots, conservatives can all be blamed. However, they can be converted into queens, and that's special. Why? Because the queens are the most important piece on the board. How do you do this with all these gloves? And I'm not used to a full time either.
Help her out, Dan.
Huh?
Well,
Help her out, Dan.
Thank you. You're so sweet. So the queens are the most important ones on the chessboard. Why? Because there's no law against converting pawns to queens, right? Conversion for thee, but not for me. That should be the Democrat Party's motto. As you can imagine, the queens are the queers, transvestites, other letters of the alphabet. They're the most important, period. You can burn an American flag, but you can't burn their flag.
yeah.
You'll be shipped off to re-education camp, drugged or experimented on with probes and things. On the chessboard, they have no rules. They can go straight, they can go at angles, they can come at you any way that you want. And the queen, the most important part of the board, except for the king. And the king is George Soros. He's the face of all the evil money that's funding the whole Democrat, internationalist, socialist, globalist, eugenics, baby-killing, raping movement that we see going on around us. Obama actually set him up with a fund to fund the Democrat Party. It's a slush fund. He's not even using his own money to fight us. We pull quarters and nickels out of our couches, and they're using government funds in order to defeat us. So, in the end, I say that it's us, and I think everyone here could agree. And it's if, and only if, we individually repent, hold ourselves to real biblical truths,
Come on.
spread the gospel, speak and teach a biblical worldview,
Come on.
demand, power, concede, educate, and agitate the truth in love. Oh, I know. You guys are asking, what about the Republican Party? And where do they fit on the chessboard? Right? Well, they don't. It's simple. They're all playing checkers. The Republican Party plays checkers. This is a chess match. And we, the people, are the ones that it's up to. The Republican Party, the cheese-eating surrender monkeys that they are surrendered itself into oblivion. It's time for us, we the people, to stand up. God bless America. Down with Caesar. Up with the people.
I know you want to say something.
Come on, Pastor Bruce.
Come on.